Good evening and welcome to Sauk Prairie High School, the site of tonight's WIAA Regional Final between the McFarland Spartans and the Sauk Prairie Eagles. With me tonight is Kelvin Breinig.
Hello.
And this is Jerry Shadwell. We're excited to bring you WIAA Division II volleyball action. Exciting weekend here at Sauk Prairie, Kelvin. Football team had a home match or game yesterday. Came up a little short, but it was the first home playoff game in 40 years. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, for sure. You know, they played a tough Milwaukee team. Just, you know, I mean, they can't reflect that loss just off their season. I mean, 7-3 overall, conference championship, first time in 44 years, and first time having a home playoff game in 2005 since 2005. So it was, you know, it was a tough one last night, but just hopefully, yeah, just good season on the football team though, for sure.
Absolutely. And then just earlier this afternoon, the boys soccer team hosted Monona Grove for a Division II regional final in soccer. I had to miss the second half, but it was 0-0 after regulation, and then overtime, and then a shootout, and you were there, Kelvin. Give us a quick rundown.
Yeah, so how the shootout worked is like they each had like 5 people to try to go and try to score, and then they have goalies switch in and out. And then, it was good. It was the first 2 times, both the first 2 scored. And then when they tried, our goalkeeper, Gio, he got to stop them. And then they scored, we scored. And it was 4-4 into our last guy. And it was Chris Cazada sent the goal to sent us to the sectional semifinals. But it was a great game. You know, definitely got a nail biter. You know, definitely shaking a little nerves. But, you know, glad they got a good win. You know, Monona Grove, no, they've knocked us out in some different sports, so just glad to end their season. So they'll have sectional semis next Thursday, and they'll play the winner of the Forest and Baraboo. So definitely exciting. Congratulations to soccer on the big win.
Right, and that DeForest Baraboo is tonight, I believe, at 7 o'clock as well. So they'll know later tonight where they're going.
Right,
if
yes.
Baraboo wins, they'll be hosting, I believe, and if DeForest wins, they'll be traveling to DeForest. So we're going to take a quick break to show the interview I had earlier this week with Coach Allie Steinmetz, and then a quick player intro, a word from our sponsors, and we're going to start the national anthem here. Actually, we're going to do that, and then we'll cut to Coach Steinmetz. We're getting started a little early tonight, so thanks for joining us.
Sauk Prairie High School, which makes WIAA girls volleyball. Small conference, McFarland Spartans. And for the girls team, also from the Madison Small Conference, the Sauk Prairie Eagles. Sauk Prairie Eagles in the WIAA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance in interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. At this time, if you are able, we ask you to please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem.
Singing there, came through the night.
Now for tonight's starting lineups, first for the visiting Spartans. Starting for the Spartans, a 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Callie Spanos. A 5'7" sophomore, number 4, Alex Faust. A 5'6" junior, number 6, Mary McCheadle.
Is it good now?
5'9" sophomore, number 9, Jordan Trout Sabotal. 6'1" senior, number 15, Kayla Landeroo. 5'11" senior, number 16, Raya Schreiber. And the libero tonight for the Spartans is a 5'2" sophomore, number 1, Talia Ryman. The Spartans are coached by Tommy Moriarty. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the starting lineup for your Sauk Prairie Eagles. Starting for the Eagles, a 5'9" sophomore, number 2, Kendall Streets. A 6' senior, number 4, Elena Kramer. A 5'8" sophomore, number 6, Brooke Bond. A 5'7" senior, number 9, Leah Allen. A 6'1" senior, number 15, Ella Lonterman. A 6' senior, number 17, Mallory Hartwig. And the libero tonight for the Eagles is 5'7" junior, number 8, McKenna Murphy. The Eagles are coached by Allison Steinmetz.
Okay, so again, thanks for joining us. As always, we work through our technical difficulties. I think we got some image. I think we got some sound. We're about ready to play some volleyball. As you see here, McFarland's been an up and down team this year, 20-20, while the Eagles are 26-5. But McFarland's had a way in the last few years, Calvin, to be a burr in the saddle of the Sauk Prairie Eagles playoff hopes. So we'll see how tonight goes. This is actually the third meeting. We'll talk about a little bit later how that first two meetings went. We're excited everyone's here tonight, and we're going to get ready for some WIAA Regional Final volleyball action.
Yeah, for sure this is going to be a good game. Obviously, Sauk knows McFarland. McFarland knows Sauk very well, so they kind of know what each other's tendencies are. So we'll obviously see what happens, and it should be a good battle tonight. Sauk came out a little flat versus Pawn, but still swept them, and they're going to get tested tonight for sure. Watch out for Kayla Landrew, the number 15 from McFarland. She's definitely a big name. Here we go.
Point Eagles.
Yeah, right off the bat, McFarland struggling a little bit to start. They couldn't get that one over. And there's another ace.
So Brooke Braun starting off with a great set of serves. Landrud.
That's down. Mallory Hartwig on the kill.
A couple names you're going to hear a lot tonight. Landrud from McFarland and Hartwig from Sauk Prairie. Getting her there by number 9, Jordan Trotz-Zabatar. Makes it 4-0, Sauk.
Yeah, big lead early for Sauk.
Landrud converts.
That's out. Oh. Assistant principal Shane Bean originally said that was out, and then he said touch. So.
Yep, definitely a touch there.
Yes. I knew that was a touch. I'm like, oh, he said out, but.
So another name you're going to recognize a lot tonight, Alex Faust, sophomore from McFarland to serve. And that's out.
Eagles.
I missed who swung on that one.
Yeah, right.
So Bentley Conway in.
She's one of Sauk's top servers, I would say.
Welchman sends it back across. That one's just long. The touch, I believe, was, yep. A touch was detected. Chloe Mott's over there for McFarland with a couple of those attacks. And Jordan Trot Zibitar to serve. Hartwig, Kramer, back to Hartwig, and a kill.
Yeah, nicely done by Hartwig there. She gets it, goes to Kramer, Kramer goes back to her. And it's a little like, feed it to me almost, like, I'll give it to you, give it back to me, and I'll kill it down. Nicely done by Hartwig there.
Kramer to serve. Landry converts.
In for McFarland, number 8, Mara Pope, replaces Cheadle.
And now Landry is in the back row serving. One of the top servers for McFarland as well. Kramer, Quagmire, into the rafters. Miscommunication.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. It looks like they were kind of talking about, like, oh, you got it, and then they didn't make a decision and it fell.
Shadowald in for Murphy. And immediately is in the action as Landry went at her.
Yeah, tough one for Lila to handle there. They went right at her and just tough one. She was trying to pull a little El Walgerman solo block versus Waupun on Thursday night, but
Right. Kelly Spinos for McFarland.
that is out. And like I said, I still say a lot, those little 3 points that each other get, especially in the postseason, those are really tough. Those little points, 3 points to give off, so nicely done there by Sauk to not touch it.
Murphy, Hartwig. That was probably out, but touched by Talia Ryman for a Hartwig point and a Sauk Prairie point. I've got Hartwig for 3 kills here already, as well as Landrud. And an ace.
That's an ace. Yeah, that'll definitely be a matchup tonight to see who will have more kills, Landry or Hartwig.
Landry with the serve receive. I believe that was Faust. Shadowald
back corner. Lila Shadowald. Nicely done. Place it right in the back corner. Nicely done.
Sometimes it's about hitting it hard. Sometimes it's about hitting it in the right spot. That time
Right.
Shadowald found a good corner and just dropped it in.
Nicely done. That was great.
Ooh,
Done. There's an
dirty.
ace. Mallory Hartwig. She gets a nice touch from the nets. And like I said, sometimes the net will go in our way, and sometimes it'll fall McFarland.
I did see the refs measured earlier tonight before the game started, so I know it's regulation.
Right. Especially as
Faust
we get
to
deeper.
Landrud.
Especially get deeper into the playoffs.
Strutz, back to Strutz. Landrud with the dig. The attack. We've got.
Oh, so Shane Bean said it hit the antenna.
There's an attack. A Sauk attack was outside the antenna.
No, Shane Bean was saying it hit antenna once you hit it and no one noticed it.
Right.
I could see him waving his red flag in the corner the whole time.
It was, yeah. So
Yeah.
Sauk attack was outside the antenna.
He was trying to get someone's attention, and then like, oh, they didn't call it. So the 2 good to McFarland points. Tough one there.
Yep, Hartwig put it where she didn't want it. So McFarland able to string a couple together. after Sauk has been able to side them out each of their previous points. This time Hartwig with a great reception. Murph just able to get it across.
A little miscommunication there from Sauk.
Jordan trots that a bar.
So I believe McFarland's on a 3-0 run right now.
Yep.
After trailing 12-5.
Hartwig, Kramer, Strutz able to get it across. Back row attack for Landrud, picked up by Hartwig. Hartwig looking for a corner.
Nice save by Ryman there. And it pays off in the end. You know, Ryman kind of had a big save, and then they rewarded her with the points.
Yep. Ryman again to serve. The sophomore. That was
And that's
deep.
out. That one had a little hot sauce on it there.
Indeed. All right, so I've got 13-8, so I missed a point there for McFarland. Leah Allen into the game for Elise Plegmeyer, and Allen to serve. Sauk up 13-8 here.
Yeah, and McFarland has 7 sophomores on this team, and Sauk has 5, so both teams are definitely young.
Jordan TC will go with, left that one in the net.
What are you talking about, Jerry? The net leads the nation in blocks.
Yes, undefeated.
Yes.
Leah Allen again.
Tough one there. It's down. Elena Kramer. We talked about that. It's kind of dangerous when you hit it past the net. It's like an open opportunity for the opposing team, and Kramer slams it down.
I see the soccer team is starting to trickle in after their huge win earlier this afternoon.
Yeah, they are regional champions, so that's huge for them. So it looks like, I believe that was Foss who was talking to the net judge, and to her head coach.
Yep.
Don't know what that was about, but.
Want to know if she was over the net, but on the first one, I think you can be. That was on the line.
Wow, nicely done. Leah Allen. We talked about in the Wapong game how a lot of them are using the lines, and Leah Allen, a little part 2 continuation of using the lines.
Absolutely.
So Sauk is out to a 16-8 lead.
Little confusion there. Jordan TC able to get it. Kendall Strutz. Ball still up. No.
Nicely done by Landrud there, just to try to get it up, and just.
And timeout.
Timeout, McFarland. So big time from Sauk Prairie. You know, they got a little pair of runs here. They started out with a 4-0 run, and then they had a short. Oh, they had a 5-0 run. Now they have a 4-0 run here. So we talked about a lot how runs are huge in volleyball, and Sauk's had 3 separate different runs in this set number 1, which has given them a nice, comfortable 17-8 lead of the timeout for McFarland.
We talked a little bit about Hartwig and Landrud are going to be the matchup tonight. You can see Mallory Hartwig leads Sauk in kills and in digs, second in aces. You see Ella Lauterman, Lila Shadowell there in blocks. So we'll be watching as Hartwig fares during this set and this match. Will be a big indicator of how Sauk does for the match. Leah Allen here to serve. Landrud. Jordan TC.
Hartwig puts it down. A kill from Mallory Hartwig.
So I've got Mallory for 4.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Leah Allen there. The ball was about to fall. She kept it up. And a back row attack from Hartwig, which falls.
Great serve again by Allen. Landrud turns into a setter. Jordan TC converts. So that puts an end to the 6-point run that Sauk had.
Now serving
Yes.
Nora Cope.
Allen, shadow wall, fingers at the net. Jordan
Blocked,
TC
and
blocked.
it was point.
Sauk Prairie.
I believe that was it Shadow and Kramer on the block?
Yep.
I think
Yep.
yes.
Back into the Spartans, Maren Shield. And back into the Eagles, and now serving Brooke Braun.
I mean, the size, those two are 6'2" and 6 foot blocking at you, so they have bigger arms, you can say.
Jordan TC again unable to convert.
Sauk Prairie.
Yeah, it's second time her doing that tonight. No, just not find the right contact, not find the right spot on the ball to hit
Yep.
it, so.
Must be those funny lights we've got here. Oop,
Right.
Brooke legs it a little short.
She must have been staring to those funny lights too. So Sauk has reached the magical number 20
Yep, yep.
in set one here. Hopefully they can convert, but anything can happen.
Faust to serve, picked up by Hartwig. Kramer sends across. Faust to Landrud.
To the corner. Oh, they called
the two-hand push.
Did they call it on Kendall Strutz?
Nope, they called it on Kramer. She hit
They
it
called it on
across with
Kramer.
two.
Okay, yes.
Yep.
Yes,
So,
I see that now.
Reminiscent to the DeForest match, right? The beginning of the year where the referee's discretion at that two-hand touch.
Right.
Oh my
wow. My goodness.
Kramer unloaded.
Helena Kramer. I mean,
Back in for the Eagles.
She says if I have to use one hand, then I'm going to use one hand really fast.
Right. If Ryman does not put her hands above her face, she might have had a broken nose.
Yeah, it might have been chiclets on the floor. Conway to serve. Faust. I think that's Motts.
Hartwig puts it down. And Mallory Hartwig says, oh, that looks pretty cool what Landon did. I'm going to do it too.
Yeah, exactly.
It looked a little cool on the opposite side though.
Conway. Kramer. That's Hartwig.
And then it's going to fall.
Turns into a kill. I just marked it down as an attempt without a kill, but then McFarland made me wrong. So 23-11. Motts sends it across.
Hartwig sends it long.
Now serving Jordan Trot Singleton.
Glad Sawyer's saying that, not me. So Hartwig the setter on that one.
That is long for a point Sauk Prairie.
Point Sauk Prairie. Back into the Eagles, Elise Pleitmeyer replaces Leah Allen. Now serving Elena Kramer.
So Kramer to serve.
With some juice on that one. And Landrud, Leah Allen was there, but just couldn't convert.
Point McFarland.
So a point to McFarland.
Back into the Spartans, Nora Cope. Now serving Kayla Landry.
I missed a point somewhere on both sides. Landrud serves, Conway.
Hartwig, that is, nice save by, I believe that is Foss. Murphy tried hitting it up, and then Washington thought it was over, so she's ready for the block, and it fell right in front of her. So it is 24-14.
Murphy to Plagmeyer, to the cross. Landrud in the back row.
Blocked.
Landrud in the back row, attack. Murphy able to get it this time.
That is
still in.
Oh my! That was a tough one there.
Waldman learned from her last mistake, but McFarland was ready. Found a corner where we weren't. 24-15. Still set point. Here late in set number 1. Good serve by Landry.
That was a dump. Landry keeps it up. Wow. Block.
And
that
that's
falls. Sauk Prairie takes that one, 25-15. So a crazy event happened there with Sauk Prairie will take set 1, 25-15, and have a 1-0 lead in this regional final.
We'll, how are we going to do that? Jerry Shadowell here with the Sauk Prairie Sports Boosters Network with Coach Allie Steinmetz. Thanks for taking some time tonight.
You betcha.
This is year 3. How has your approach to coaching changed over that 3-year period?
In the beginning, when I first started coaching, I felt like every day I was just trying to stay above water and trying to give the girls what they needed, but not going too far in depth. I feel like I'm at a place now where we're able to dig deeper. I'm finding a lot of different practices that I can run so that the girls don't get sick of the old routine. We're fortunate this year that we've been able to run our strength and conditioning program with Ryan Campbell, and that's added a whole nother level to not only their game, but also my coaching as well. And then furthering that, we run 2 nets at a lot of our practices. And so that allows us to really dive deeper into specific skill sets. So our setters are running 1 net, our hitters are on the other net, and then we're running our defensive specialists in the back court somewhere, whether they're doing Bosu ball work or run and chase, stationary passing, whatever it might be. So we've been able to really dig into those practices and hone into our skills, which absolutely benefits us in the games as well.
I think your answers are better the second time.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Third time this year against McFarland. They are a team you've seen over the years. Talk about their strengths and how you're looking to neutralize those.
McFarland's strength is their middle hit, is Kayla. And she can now hit back row this year, which was something that added to our defense for her. We know what she's going to do. She's got a really quick hit, so if we can stay with her, I think we'll be fine. Our defense needs to always be ready because she is ready to hit anytime she's in the front row or the back row. The downfall for us against McFarland is that they know our team. They know where we're going for our hits. They know our girls because they play with a lot of them in the off season. So that's a downfall for us. So we need to outsmart them on the court. We need to set them off so they can't figure out what offense we're running, who's starting where. And so it'll be key for us just to start off the game in a position that they can't catch up to.
Okay, here we're ready for set number 2 as Sauk Prairie takes set 1, 25-15, and we're underway as Landrud sends a free ball.
Oh, it's still up.
Sauk able to maintain possession there. Now Landrud attacks and drops it in. First half stats I had, Mallory with 6 kills. We had Kayla Landrud for McFarland with 4, plus an error. So again, that's kind of the ratio of the final the final score. Mallory was able to get a few more, as was Sauk.
That is down.
Kramer terminates.
Elena Kramer. We talked about a lot, Jerry. That ball goes up over that danger zone, and Kramer slammed it.
Exactly. Conway to serve.
That is
Landry.
down.
Point McFarland. Now going to the Spartans, Chloe Max. Replaces Kelly Spanos. Now serving Alex Faust.
Faust to serve. Didn't touch at the net. Ball still up. Oh, and it's going to fall for a
Tough
point.
one there.
Point McFarland.
Jordan Zabatar just with a prayer made it up over the net and just fell in a spot where Sauk couldn't get it back across. So McFarland with an early 3-1 lead. Reminiscent of the match that was here about a month ago where Sauk won set 1 and then McFarland won sets 2 and 3.
That is
Landry
blocked.
rejected.
Oh no! Wow.
There was a touch at the net, but they're not going to call it.
So they're giving a point McFarland off the bucket. They want to touch.
Yeah, I think Jordan TC touched that on the way out, but we play on. Lockman off of the Hartwig attack.
And this time, Kramer puts it down.
So I think McFarland noticed that Mallory Hartwig is the option number 1, and they're shadowing her,
Now serving Elena Kramer.
putting up a big block. Left it wide open for Kramer on the other side of the net.
Yeah. Well, they called it.
They call that out.
Yes.
Kramer to serve. Down 3-4. 3-5.
Kramer serves it down to the nets.
So Jordan Zabatar serves for McFarland.
And she
Sends
sails
it
that one
long.
out.
Point Sauk Prairie.
Ella Logterman steps to the line.
Dangerous. Landry puts it down. They called her over the net, right? Yes.
Point Sauk Prairie.
Yeah, they had Landry over the nets. So we're tied at 5 here early in set 2.
Faust. Schreiber sends it across for McFarland. Plagmeyer does the same for Sauk. Schreiber again.
She seals that one out.
Point Sauk Prairie.
Troy points.
You're going to need more room on your sheet there, Kelvin.
Yes.
We're keeping our scoring, and it's going to be a lot tonight.
Yes, for sure. But we'll manage. Don't worry, Jerry.
You got it. Logterman, another great serve. Faust, Landry.
Plagmeyer.
Touch!
Oh, they call it.
Detected.
Wow.
Block for Shadowald.
Wow, what they call touch. Big time block by Shadwald.
So that's an error for Landrud.
Wow. Big time block. And that's an ace. Ella Loggerman. She was serving it very well in Worcester Paul on Thursday night, and she continues to do that very well again here on Saturday night in the regional final versus McFarland. Back dangerous. Shadwell takes advantage. Point Sauk Prairie. Lila Shadwell. She saw it come a mile, and she slammed that one home.
Lila's really blossomed here in the second half of the season.
She has. That's trouble. That is out.
That touches the net or the ceiling. You can't play it off the ceiling into the other side. Point Sauk Prairie. It landed out anyway.
Yeah, right. When I saw one, I'm like, oh, what part of the ceiling is that going to touch?
Kind of rolled along one of the rafters there for a bit.
Yeah. One doesn't hit the scores table, one of the coaches in the head. Who knows?
That's a little deep.
Yeah.
But a good run by Lochtman.
The good serving run comes to an end, but yes.
From being down, 5-3 to being up 10-5.
Yes.
Quick Landrud in the back
7-0 run just got ended from Sauk. That's down.
And, we'll call it an ace. It never got across, but it was kind of just a out-of-system error there for Sauk.
Yeah.
Landrud again to serve.
Harwick fell, and Kramer was trying to dodge her, but couldn't.
That's deep, but played.
Harwick denied.
Good dig by Shadowald. Landrud.
What? Mallory Harwick with a solo block of Landrud. I'm not going to say that much tonight, Jerry, of a solo block to Landrud, but here we are. Mallory Harwick, big time solo block.
You might have to put Shadowald. She was right in there too, but
yes. Well, we'll say Shadowald then Harwick too.
Landrud on the reception. Schreiber drops it in the corner. Point McFarland.
Yeah, great spot. Great spot from, I believe that was Schreiber. She put it right in the back right corner, just out of the reach of McKenna Murphy.
Murphy. Kramer.
Hartwig sells it out.
Sends it long and wide. I believe this is Spanos at the line service. Hartwig. Ooh. Good miss, but not by much. Principal Bean's got a sharp eye over there.
Yes. You know, he's not giving us calls. You know, it's assistant principal's not going easy.
No, that's good.
Right.
Kramer.
So you give it to McFarland. And the net is called.
So ties it up at 11. Spanos at the line. Little run here by McFarland.
That is an ace for McFarland. They're on a 5-0 run. So a 5-0 run from McFarland gives them a 12-11 lead when they were down 11-7. Kendall Strutz on a kill and a point Sauk Prairie.
Back into the Eagles, and now serving Leah Allen.
Having some headset difficulties, but we will trudge on.
And she puts that one into the net. And it's a point McFarland.
And the sophomore Ryman steps to the line for Coach Moriarty. Giving her a signal.
Oh, it's dangerous, and she taps it over.
The overpass.
Andrew fills it out.
Sauk Prairie.
Substitutions in as Logterman comes in for Murphy. And Brooke Braun in for Shadowald.
Yeah, Brooke Braun started this game too, so she's been playing a lot. It's definitely good for those young sophomores to play a lot and have a really impact on the team.
McFarland able to get a free ball across.
Big save from Foss.
Kramer sends across.
Hartwig is out.
Ooh, ace ace.
That is an ace.
That was just a fantastic serve in the seam.
Yes, that was.
And a timeout by Coach Steinmetz.
So a big time play from McFarland. Nice serve.
So we talked about this just a little bit ago. There was 3 matches now. This is the third matchup of McFarland and Sauk Prairie here in 2025. The first was on October 7th, a regular season match, conference match, of course. Sauk won, but it was a barn burner in 5 sets. Sauk had an advantage at the hitting side, but McFarland had an advantage in the serve receive. Sauk was struggling a bit with the aggressive serve from McFarland that night. 4 days later, the conference tournament was in Reedsburg. Sauk again played McFarland. This time a 2-0 win. So in those tournaments you play best of 3. In that game, Sauk hit over 500, so they were terminal most every swing, while McFarland was breaking even. So definitely a tale of 2 games or matches there. And we'll see tonight in the first match, Sauk was definitely on fire. And now here in set number 2, McFarland is serving aggressive, and serve receive is starting to bite us. So some similar trends to those first couple matches.
For sure. Landry puts it
finds
down.
a spot. Nora Kalk.
Kalk's been serving the ball well. Waldgerman puts it down.
It's a big point. We needed to switch that over, get it side out.
A much needed point for the Eagles.
Billy
Now,
Conway returns.
she's been one of our better servers, so if Sauk can go on a big run here, that would be much needed.
Hartwig's now in the front row, so she doesn't have to attack from behind the 10-foot line. Landrud. A push picked up by Kramer.
They go to Hartwig. She puts it down.
Just a better spot for her to hit is in that 5-foot range rather than having to be 10 feet back. So look for Hartwig to just perform well here as she's in the front row. Landrud
blocked.
A lot of touches on that ball.
Kramer, it's touched, and it's a point to the Eagles. I just talked about Jerry. Sauk needs to go to a run here. Right as they do, it's a 3-0 run for the Eagles, and we were a 1-point game.
I would have argued 4 on that for McFarland because they had 2 players touch it in that second touch. Ryman. Balls up. Hartwig just going to look for a spot. Kramer with the dig. Allen. Just a little misplay, but sent across.
Landrud blocked!
Landrud went soft, and Hartwig was able to return the favor and just tip it back into drop in the corner for a Sauk Prairie point.
Hartwig said that tap over is not going to work. And we are tied at 17 just like that. And that's an ace. And just as Sauk trailed 17-13, McFarland scored 5 out of 7. Now Sauk is on a 6-0 run, and they have the lead.
Conway.
And that is down! Hartwig and Sauk, they were on a 5-0 run, now they're on a 6-0 run.
Probably the cheapest kill she'll have all night.
Right.
Landrud.
Tapped over it, a tough one.
She found pay dirt. There was a block there, so she was able to just roll shot over top of that and put it in front of Conway. Smart play by Landrud.
So McFarland has ended the Sauk Prairie 6-0 run. Now they trail by 1.
Faust to serve. Hartwig. Allen. Back to
Hartwig, that's down! Mallory Hartwig.
Just able to elevate over that block, right? Landry was there, but Hartwig was able to just get up and over top and still drop that ball on the back line.
Right. I mean, it was perfect set from Leah Allen, and a big-time kill from her.
TC able to keep it alive.
They save it. Hartwig
Denied, but picked up by Murphy. Quagmire. Ball gets over. More McFarland luck.
Hartwig.
Landry, who would have thought?
Oh, tough one.
Conway didn't call it out. Murphy just went across her line of vision.
So it is 2019. Sauk has reached a magical 20, but McFarland is fighting.
On their heels.
Yes, this is exciting. Set 2, Sauk Prairie High School Regional Final. What was going to be on Saturday night? Oh, save from Conway.
Two touch.
Oh,
nope, they're going to
call it.
They're going to call a touch at the net.
Wow. So they don't call it.
Schreiber
And they
converts.
take advantage, though.
Ties it up.
So we are 20 even in set 2.
I think I agree with all those calls there. I think there was just a touch in kind of that block from McFarland.
Yes.
Jordan TC again to serve. Murphy. Kramer.
Hartwig.
Taps
that
it
is
across.
going to
It's
stay up.
It's still up. No,
and that falls.
Smart play by Hartwig. Murphy out, Shadowald in, locked him in the serve.
Yeah, they didn't need to go so hard, like you didn't really need to tap it, so nice shot by Hartwig there.
Timeout McFarland to talk about it. Gives us a chance to start one of our sponsor runs.
Thank you for watching the Sauk Prairie Sports Boosters Broadcast Network.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey.
To oh my word.
Oh my word.
Gophers!
Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today
Today, a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah.
Vintage.
All right, back to action here at Sauk Prairie High School in the WIAA Division II Regional Final between McFarland and the Sauk Prairie Eagles. Sauk Prairie took set number 1, 25-15, and leads late in set 2, 21-20. Logged him into serve. Faust.
Landry puts it down.
Kills. And the Wisconsin DNR's certified Eagle killer, Kayla Landrud, heads to the line to serve in the back row where she'll be a little less dangerous, but her back row attack is still terminal.
Tied 21. Shadwell denied.
Kramer able to just tap it over. Free ball sent by McFarland.
They go to Hartwig. She taps it over. That's going to fall.
Another good heady play to just find a spot where McFarland was going to struggle.
Right.
The block was firmly in place, but Hartwig was able to convert and heads to the line. Landrud blocked at the net by Shadowald. Again by Shadowald, but
tough.
drops to tie it up at 22 apiece.
So we are tied.
Spanos.
So we're tied at 22. Big 10 point here. And that is an ace. So an ace from McFarland gives them a 23-22 lead.
The sophomore Spanos again to serve. Murphy. Plagmeyer. Hartwig sends a free ball. Schreiber. Picked up by Hartwig. Kramer. The Strutz. Should have let him play on.
Hartwig sends it out. To the point, McFarland.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a touch there, but we play on.
And timeout from Sauk Prairie.
And back to our commercial break.
Thank you for watching the Sauk Prairie. Vintage Brewing of Sauk Prairie, located on the scenic banks of the Wisconsin River, is the area's premier destination for handcrafted beverages, as well as a wide variety of menu options. A great place to stop by and visit friends, enjoy a meal, or to plan your private events or wedding venues. Stop by at Vintage Brewing today.
Kramer, Allen, Shadowald.
Hartwig, it's
Sends it
out.
And McFarland takes set 2.
25-22.
Let's do a quick player intro while we look for our stats to come in. We'll be back with you. Back to action here. Welcome back to Sauk Prairie High School. As McFarland takes set number 2 and ties it up a set apiece here in the WIAA Regional Finals for Division 2.
Yeah, Sauk definitely hoped to take set 2 there, but no, McFarland pulled away in the end, so no, this is the biggest game of the volleyball match. The winner goes up 2-1 and is a set win away from advancing to the sectional semifinals and being regional champs. So we'll see what happens here. Set 3, Brooke Braun will be set to serve. To start off set number 3.
So 6 kills for Mallory and 5 errors. Kind of indicative, right? Giving the other team a point makes it tough to make it ahead. Pretty self-explanatory there, I think, Butch.
Yes, for sure.
Conway, after that ace.
And Shadow, kept it up. Hartwig, she does it again.
Just keeps swatting it back at her.
Nice shot by Faust. Saved by Conway.
Murphy gets it across. Landry
She sends it out.
So Landry's been a one-woman wrecking crew. Sent this one just a little wide. Gives Sauk the early 2-0 lead. Conway, ace. And 3-0 lead here quick for Sauk.
Yeah, I said Conway's one of the better servers for Sauk Prairie. She's done a fantastic job this year and throughout these playoffs, and she continues to do very well.
Shadowall.
That falls.
Off of Ryman for a point.
So Sauk Prairie's got to a 4-0 lead. Well, Jerry, according to my statistics, the last time Sauk went up 4-0 in this game, they won that set. So hopefully...
It's a good indicator.
Yes, hopefully you see the same thing in this set.
Conway, Kramer, Hartwig picked up. Jordan TC. Hartwig
That
again.
is down. Hartwig on the kill. Nicely done by Mallory Hartwig. It's a 5-0 lead for Sauk Prairie. That's that down. Wow. Elena Kramer. She left no doubts on that one. You can tell from the start, Jerry, that they're kind of scrambling. They barely got it over, and Kramer on one sends it back.
Landrud.
Blocked, and she hits it out.
Sent out.
And a point, Sauk Prairie, she got denied.
Kramer and Shadowall had put up the apartment building, blocking the way.
That be an error?
Yeah. Yep.
So a 7-0 Sauk lead early.
Free ball will be sent by Landrud. Kramer to Shadowall.
Shadowall, that's
finds the
down
corner.
on the line.
Great shot by Lila Shadowall.
And it's an 8-0 lead.
Coach Moriarty can't be happy after taking set 2 to come off this flat here in set number 3.
Yes. And Bentley County continues to serve.
Landrud
That's all.
drops it in the corner.
So McFarland finally snaps that 8-0 run to start off set number 3.
Now serving Alex Faust.
Faust to serve for McFarland. It's a little work to do.
That's
a
an
start
ace.
for him. So in set number 2, Ella had a couple blocks. Lila had a block. Mallory had
Hartwig,
6 kills.
she sends one out.
Misses one here. Elena Kramer had 3 kills there in set number 2. Some of the usual suspects. Faust again to serve.
So after Sauk at 8-0 run to start it, McFarland's had 3 of their own. That's 4-0 run for McFarland.
Checks the net to make sure it hadn't moved on her because it looked a little high.
So McFarland a 4-0 run here is now 8-4.
Taking turns with the runs here. Faust, Hartwig, Kramer. Landry turns into the setter. Kramer sends it over to Hartwig. Picked up by Ryman. Jordan TC, a swing.
Wow.
To terminate. That's probably the best swing she's had tonight.
Yes. That went right at Leah Allen. So
Jordan Trutz, Sabatar, again a sophomore. Son of sophomores contributing here for McFarland tonight. Watch out for them in a year or two.
yes, for sure.
Faust picked up by Hartwig and sent across. Landry denied. Ryman to Jordan TC. Allen picks it up.
That is down.
Ball was tight to the net, so Hartwig just pushed it down the line. Jordan Trot, Zabarta able to get a hand on it, but pushed it out of bounds.
Now serving Elena
Exactly what Sauk needed right there.
Oof, nice serve. Landrud picked up by Murphy.
That is
Put down by Hartwig.
Point, Sauk Prairie.
Mallory Hartwig continues to shine in this start of set number 3. So you can tell this has been a run. Sauk started out 8-0, and then 5-0 run for McFarland. Now Sauk's on a 2-0 run.
Landrud hits the corner.
Wow. I don't think you could have placed that better than she did, Jerry.
Nope. That was impressive.
So now the run's veered back into McFarland.
Jordan Trut Zabatar serves
She
into the
puts it in the
net.
net.
Point, Sauk Prairie.
Fun fact, Jerry, this is the first time this set where someone scored and the other team scored.
Right.
So that's not been a run. It's crazy. We're already 11-6 in the set 3, and it's the first time we're having that.
Yeah. Brooke serves. Picked up by Schreiber, I believe.
That's blocked!
Denied by Hartwig.
Mallory Hartwig on the denial.
Brooke returns to the line. Another good serve. Faust.
Hartwig.
Picked up by Cheadle.
She sends it out. No touch. And points Sauk Prairie.
Sauk reopening a little bit of a lead here in set number 3.
So right as I said, Jerry, that the first time that they scored, someone else scored, and then Sauk goes on a 3-0 run.
Cheadle, Faust, Schreiber. In the campfire.
Point, McFarland.
So he points to McFarland.
So the Chief Eagle killer, Kayla Landrud, retreats to the service line. Overpass, but over enough that it couldn't be returned in a blaze of glory. Schreiber.
Blocked
Blocked at the
and
net.
that's going to
It
fall.
falls.
Point, Sauk Prairie. Back into the Eagles.
So great wall set again by Sauk Prairie. Able to
Now serving
fall on McFarland before it trickles out of bounds. Now Hartwig retreats to the service line. Taps one off the net. Kramer in 2. Back row attack by Landry, picked up by Murphy. A little miscommunication, but they got it across. Kendall Strutz. Schreiber.
That's
Long.
out.
Sauk Prairie.
Hartwig again. Schreiber. The attack by, I missed who that was. Blockman sends it across.
And that never got over.
Point, Sauk Prairie.
So point Sauk Prairie.
Oh, it's Motz who's got the long hair. It covers up for number 2.
Sauk Prairie scored 7 of the last 9.
Landrud. Picked up by Kramer. Murphy. Hartwig puts it in play, but just long.
Just long.
The attack error by Hartwig there.
Back in from McFarland, Spanos. Replaces Mats. Spanos now serving.
Just an error, E, yeah.
Oh.
Spanos
That is
paints the line. Ace.
In was called. So it's an ace.
Yep.
For
It's that
McFarland.
close, you gotta go. Spanos again to serve. Guess what? Another sophomore. Strutz, Kramer, Plagmeyer.
Plagmeyer, and it is a point to McFarland.
See Jim Horn in the house.
Yes, he's standing right in the student section, so.
Yep, hopefully doesn't get trampled over there.
Right. He said, make room for me, because I'm not taking your good pictures. Hartwig.
Back row attack is gets out of system for McFarland. Kramer able to save. Oof. Walterman just able to push something across.
It's a point Sauk Prairie.
Net violation, number 2 or 3.
Back in for the Eagles.
Must be 3 because Motts isn't in.
Leah Allen.
So Leah Allen steps to the line, senior. Landrud sends a free ball across. Allen, Logterman, picked up by McFarland. Landrud from the back row.
She sends it way long.
Sends it into the cafeteria.
I think when she hit that hit the basketball baseline.
I think so.
So we can tell that was a good probably 15 feet out of bounds.
That was an easy call for Mr. Bean.
Yes. That was nice Landry to make it nice and easy for him, though.
Falk sends it across for McFarland. And does it again. Allen.
That
Kramer.
falls.
For a point. Leah Allen, part of the spring soccer team that went to state, along with a couple other the girls here on the team. She'll be out there on the pitch this coming spring for her final campaign. Ooh, sends it just long.
Now serving for the Spartans, Brian Schreiber.
Schreiber picked up by Hartwig. Allen, Logterman, rolls it along the net. Kramer sends it across. Allen sends it across. TC picked up by Murphy. Great dig. Kramer with the push. Fouls to Landry. Murphy with a great dig. Strutz. Landry with a dig again. We play on. Jordan TC. The roll.
What a rally.
Hartwig.
And Hartwig ends it. So Mallory Hartwig ends the crazy volley that's going on.
They call it volleyball for a reason, Butch.
Right, volleyball.
Logterman, great serve. Jordan TC with the roll. Picked up by Strutz. Allen, Kramer, their own roll. Fouls back to TC. Hartwig, Allen, Kramer.
Kramer puts it down.
With authority.
Elena Kramer went right in the back line. Nicely done. So it's a point Sauk Prairie, and they have a 10-0 run. Or they're up 10, excuse me. And that's an ace. I don't know, Jared. I think there's a little miscommunication. I don't think that could have been played, but everyone just froze. So
both looked at each other like, I thought that was your ball.
Right. Maybe this side of Jim Hack froze. Like maybe the internet connection froze. Maybe or
Buffered.
Buffer, right. So it's a served out from Sauk Prairie and a point to McFarland. So after Sauk has scored They scored 7 of the last 8.
Hartwig. Kramer.
And that is out. Ooh. They want to touch.
That had to be close.
No touch. Elena wanted a touch, did not get one. So it is a Sauk up 9.
Nora Polk. Hartwig wants that one back.
Yes, and that is a ace for McFarland. So right as McFarland was, or Sauk was kind of run away with set 3, McFarland's like, you're not running away with it yet. Broadcaster Jinx strikes again,
Yep,
Jerry.
well done. Way to time that.
Yes. I've been working on that on Friday. On Friday, I did a lot working on that timing, get the Jinx on.
Yeah, you can't do it too early. It doesn't work.
Right. Pretty good at my craft, Jerry, I could say.
Yeah, way to work on it.
Yes, practice makes perfect.
Conway to serve. She dialed up a good one. Free ball sent across. Allen. Shadowwall sends it just long.
So he points to McFarland.
Sophomore foul.
Now serving Alex Faust.
Hartwig. Kramer. Back to Hartwig.
That is going to be a tough one.
Off the scorer's table, a point for Sauk Prairie. Elise Plagmeyer rejoins the game.
So serving set points.
What is that? 9 set points here.
Yes. That's an
That'll
ace.
do. We only needed one.
So that's how Sauk wins. So Sauk Prairie takes set 3, 25-15. And they are now go up 2-1 in this regional final game. And so they are 25 points away from advancing to the sectional semis and being regional champions.
Yeah, and great segue. So this is our bracket. As you can see, Sauk Prairie was victorious in round 2 against Waupun. Waupun had actually beat Lodi in round 1. McFarland got here by beating Edgerton. I believe it was a 4-set match. McFarland was the 5, Edgerton was the 4. So Sauk and McFarland from the Badger Small. If you look on the other side of our bracket, a couple more familiar foes, Mount Horeb and Edgewood, are playing tonight. The winner of that match will either host McFarland or will be here Thursday night to take on Sauk Prairie, depending on how this match ends up. The other half, this was kind of the split sectional. So Catholic Memorial and Darien Delavan are playing tonight on the bottom half, along with Lake Mills and Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Lake Mills and Kettle Moraine, teams we've seen in the past. They frequent some of the tournaments that Sauk has gone to in the past. I don't think they've been in this year's tournament set, but Catholic Memorial is another one that's near the top of the rankings this year. So a loaded sectional, and with a little more, with one more set here, Sauk will advance to take on a Badger small foe in the sectional semifinal on Thursday. Tuesday should be the soccer semifinal for sectionals. The location is to be determined based on Baraboo and DeForest, I believe. The winner of that match, if it's DeForest, well, they'll host. If Baraboo is victorious, then Sauk will host Baraboo here on Tuesday night. So stay tuned to find out more information on that as the week progresses. But here we've got Sauk in a 2-1 lead, starting set number 4 in the regional final against McFarland. Let's see. I didn't even lose my scoreboard. Fantastic. We're about to start here. Did you have stats on Kayla versus Mallory in set number 3?
Yes. So from what I have, it could be if So we actually have stats coming from Braley's Brickle, so we'll see what she has.
Set number 3, Elena had 3 kills. Lila had 2, 5 for Mallory. So again, spreading the wealth across a few of those players. We've got service aces from Elena and Bentley, as well as Ella. So points were spread across multiple players. It's a great recipe for success.
Serving for McFarland, Nora Cole.
So here we start in set number 4. Sophomore Nora Kolk to serve for McFarland. Murphy, Hartwig. Kramer sent the free ball. Landrud
It's blocked. Net
blocked to the net
falls.
by Shadowald and Kramer. Great start for Sauk Prairie.
Spartans, Mary Cheadle. Back into the Eagles, and now serving Bentley Conway.
Strutz out and Conway in to serve. Landrud just taps it.
And that
We're gonna
is
call that
a point.
Yeah, they're gonna call that a lift. Mallory was falling backwards and just kind of threw it up over her head.
Back into the Spartans, Chloe Matz. Now serving Alex Faust.
Murphy, Kramer, Hartwig, still up. And
Still up,
down.
and that, yes, that will fall. I didn't know when it was going to fall, and then it finally did.
This is Leah Allen.
So thanks everyone tonight for joining us. Again, this is Kelvin Breinig and Jerry Shadow on the call here. The Sauk Prairie Sports Boosters Network.
And that's
As,
an
Lena
ace.
dials up the ace. I can't keep up with the scoring. It's just out at a breakneck speed. We'd love to hear on the chat line if anyone's listening or watching this game from outside of the state or outside of the Sauk district. Hope we're getting some folks from the McFarland area as well as friends from across the country and perhaps across the world. Text in and let us know where you're at tonight. Kramer again to serve.
So, 2 straight aces from Kramer.
Faust.
Will not be a third.
Landrud.
Landrud sends it out.
wide.
Sauk Prairie.
So a point to the Eagles.
And timeout.
Timeout from McFarland. So it's a 4-0 run from McFarland, and Sauk Prairie is 20 points away from advancing to the sectional semifinal.
Thank you for watching the Sauk Prairie Sports Boosters Broadcast Network.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey.
To oh my word.
Oh my word.
Gophers!
Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today
Today.
Today, a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
All right, back to action as Sauk off to an early 5-1 lead here in set number 4. Shadowald and Hartwig sent the ball back. Motz
That is out.
just out.
Wow. Sauk kind of got a little bit away with that one, just had them barely sail out.
Landrud picked up by Murphy. Shadowald
Wow.
sent back and just pushed out of bounds. Point for McFarland.
Yeah, but nice job by Plagmeyer to get the ball up. Just like I said, the net leads the nation blocks,
Yep.
and it's it's been a long-time champion of the block leader. So
Ryman to serve. Shadowald
Shadwell, that
sneaks one
falls.
through.
Nicely done.
Good things come to people who are aggressive, and Lala took a heck of a swing on that one.
Yes, for sure. But Shadwell's not afraid to swing either. Her dad must start that.
Yeah. Break someone's nose, I tell her. Schreiber picked up by Sauk. 3-ball sent by Conway. Motz. Motz again. Carried. Called. So Brooke Braun to the line. Schreiber.
That's out.
That one almost made it to the north parking lot.
That one also might have touched the basketball baseline.
Oof.
That one's
and
out.
so did Brooke.
Back into the Spartans for a pull.
Murphy returns for Sauk. Landrud, the Eagle killer, steps to the line.
Oh my.
They always say that if someone's on the ground, step on them, but Mallory just tripped over her instead. That one might make the end of year highlight reel.
Yeah, right. There goes Murphy. Oh, down goes Hartwig. That one is down. Ella Logterman. Point Sauk Prairie.
Back in for the Eagles, Kendall Strutz.
Strutz in for Conway as
Now serving for the
Mallory
Eagles,
Hartwig, the senior heading to South Dakota State to play volleyball, steps to the line. Serves it to her friend Landrud.
That is in.
Drops it in.
Back for the Spartans, and now serving Kylie Spanos.
The sophomore, which doesn't really explain a lot because there's a lot of sophomores. Kelly Spanos steps to the line. Sends it
That's
a bit
out.
long.
Point Sauk Prairie. Back in for the Eagles, and now serving Leah Allen.
Leah Allen to the line.
Sauk's got a 11-5 lead here.
Good serve by Logterman right at Landrud. Great up by it's up by Murphy. Strutz just not able to put quite enough juice on it. Leaves it in the net. Point McFarland. Schreiber returns to the line. A senior, not a sophomore, if you can believe it.
One of the veteran leaders on this McFarland team.
Hartwig, Allen. Back to
Hartwig, that's
Sends
out.
it long.
Point McFarland.
We've got Minnesota watching from Viroqua. I got a Baraboo. So we got a few folks in on the chat line.
That's an ace for McFarland and makes this game 11-8.
Tightening up a little bit.
Yes, so a 3-0 run has been from McFarland.
Logterman sends across. Jordan TC.
Picked up, hits the rafters.
Off the rafters. Playing the
Strutz.
angles. Back to Jordan.
Block, that's out
Pushed out.
though. So McFarland will grab a little more
And timeout.
timeouts from Sauk Prairie.
We'll stay here. I think we talked about this. So this was the last poll that came out before the tournament started. Sauk Prairie at number 2. You'll recognize Edgewood on the other side of our sectional, as well as Catholic Memorial in our sectional. And looking down in the honorable mention, Mount Horeb. So a lot of top-ranked teams in that sectional that Sauk's trying to work their way through here on their road to the Rush Center for state tournament action. But first I got to get through McFarland, and while they're up 2-1 and up a couple points here in set 4. They're locked in a battle. Jordan. Allen Destrutes picked up. Kramer sends a ball across. Look for Landry here. Hartwig able to get a touch on it. Logman sends it across. Landrud, this time to Jordan TC. And that's going to fall.
Tough one there. So McFarland's on a 5-0 run. They've scored 6 of the last 8. Remember, Sauk led this game 9-2. So
freshman, I believe, Taylor Larson has entered the game.
Yes. That is down.
Hartwig able to convert from the back row.
Great punch.
Shadow wall in for Murphy. And the senior Ella Logteman heading to Platteville this coming fall to play volleyball there. Steps to the line. Serves Jordan TC. That ball still up and out. 6-1 Logteman jumped to get that one at the end line. Might have been able to let that one go. Trying to keep ourselves in system there. Kramer. Great dig.
And Kramer makes him pay!
So Murphy had the huge dig there to get that ball up, and Kramer put the ball back down. Point Sauk Prairie. Every point's important, but McFarland had been really nipping at the heels, so to convert there and open up just that little bit of breathing room, get Conway, one of our top servers, to the line was huge. Landry.
That's out.
Whenever Landry swings, I'm nervous, but that one just was pushed too far. Conway again at the line.
That's in. Oh, I thought it was an ace.
Kramer. Allen. Hartwig pushes it over to TC. Landrud just not able to really get anything on that one. Hartwig finds the corner.
Melody Hartwig.
Scrappy play there, a little out of system, but just Leah Allen, the senior, just finding her friend Mallory Hartwig, who just put it in a spot where McFarland just couldn't get to.
Yes, for sure. Now Sauk Prairie is now 10 points away from advancing to the sectional semifinal and being regional champs.
Faust.
That is not going to get over. Point Sauk Prairie. Timeouts. McFarland. So big time after since Sauk was up 9-2, and then McFarland went on a 8-2 run, and then Sauk Prairie's answered with a 4-0 run of their own to go up 16-11, and now they are in the single digits of points away to advance into the regional, or being regional champs and advancing to the sectional semifinal. So, I mean, Jared, that would be good to have 2 sports to be regional champs on one night and to have 2 teams going to sectional semifinals. So, it's going to be a good about It's 4 o'clock to whenever this went over. It's going to be good for how much hours it is until
It's a good
sports.
Saturday afternoon.
Yes.
Wholesome fun. No one's getting in trouble out here tonight.
Yes, and also from Eugene, Oregon, the Wisconsin Badgers are playing number 6 Oregon, and Oregon is up 14-0 with 12 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So number 6 in the country, and the Badgers only on 2 touchdowns.
I think that was a 31-point spread.
Yeah, so Badgers still in it, so we'll focus on this volleyball first.
Landrud.
She's
unloads.
denied.
Pushed back by Shadowald. Free ball. Murphy. Kramer.
Hartwig, that's down.
No, it's down.
Mallory Hartwig on the kill. And now Sauk Prairie is now 8 points away from advancing to the sectional semifinal and being regional final champs.
It's always nice to put a little hardware up.
Right.
Conway. Jordan T.C. set back by Shadowald.
And that is the Sauk Prairie points. Did you get the call there, Jerry?
There was a lift.
Left. Did you get a number or no?
I think it was on T.C. She hit it. Lila put it right back in her grill, and she lifted the ball up on that first touch.
Thank you for the explanation, Jerry. And
bound to happen.
Yes.
Conway put one in the net.
Sauk had a 6 run, and then it finally comes to an end.
Yep. Opened up a lead there that they really needed. Alex Faust, the sophomore. Serves from McFarland. Murphy. Kramer.
Hartwig, that's down! Mallory Hartwig on the kill. And a point Sauk Prairie.
Bodies on the floor, always good to see. The Eagles are starting to feel it a little bit out there, getting a little antsy and dancy.
Yeah, they're starting to feel a little bit here.
Lena Kramer, senior heading to Illinois State to play.
And that's
Drops
an ace! Wow. Point Sauk Prairie on the ace. My dad always said, if you're up a touchdown in football, that means something. They were up a touchdown, now they're up a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion, yeah.
So Sauk has reached magical 20, 5 points away from being regional champs and advancing to the sectional semifinal.
Landry with the free ball.
Hartwig, that's down! Mallory Hartwig! Wow!
Mallory wasn't as nice as Kayla was.
No.
She put a charge in it.
Mallory Hartwig is feeling it. And the student section says, get the buses warm. Actually, they may start warming them. It's pretty cool outside.
It is a little chilly.
And that's an ace from Elena Kramer. And Sauk Prairie is now 3 points away. Just 3. We can put them on our fingers here. 3 points away.
I can count that many now.
Yes, me too. Look at that.
Great serve
and
by
that's
Kramer.
Another ace! Elena Kramer is feeling herself right now.
Elena got a little too excited. The I believe chant was getting to her.
So it's 23-13.
Still feel pretty good about it though.
Yes. McFarland's fighting for their season, but they're 2 points given up and their season will end.
Ryman serves, picked up by Hartwig.
Plagmeyer.
Schreiber.
That's out.
Long, wide.
Point Sauk Prairie, and they are 1 point away from advancing. Match points and a chance to make it to the regional. They'll be regional champs and then make it to the sectional semifinals.
Schreiber.
And that is tapped. Oh, and that would be a point to McFarland. So McFarland will live to see another day, Jerry.
And fitting that Landry would be the one to serve.
You want your best server serving in these kind of moments, Jerry.
Kramer. Hartwig sends it across. Free ball. Schreiber picked up by Conway. Allen.
Hartwig, that is down! Sauk Prairie will win it. And they will win. And they are your regional champions of Division II. And takes down McFarland's. McFarland's had their number.
Multiple times, multiple years.
They've had to the best of us a lot of years, a lot of times. And with Sauk Prairie gets them better this time in the year 2025. And they are regional champs, and they are advancing to the sectional semifinal.
We'll stay here for another moment to pick up the Cupid Shuffle. Appreciate everyone who texted in. We've got the Decorah, Iowa shout out, along with that Minnesota and Baraboo and Viroqua.
And there's the plaque.
There's
now
the plaque.
Hartwig is holding up the plaque.
The Eagles will advance to play a sectional semifinal match on Thursday evening at 7 p.m. at home. Opponent to be determined.
So they will play the winner of DeForest and Baraboo, which I'm looking at right now. See if that one's in the books.
For soccer?
What?
For soccer?
Yes, soccer. Now look at the Edgewood Mount Horeb for volleyball.
Yep.
So I'm looking at volleyball first.
Yep. The student section's getting it down. Every time they're out there, it's getting a little cleaner. It's great to see the soccer players out there in their jerseys after their big 5-4 win tonight.
Yes, for sure.
So with that, we appreciate everyone who joined in. We're going to run our last commercial set, and we will see you all on Tuesday night for soccer and Thursday night back here for volleyball action. Have a great rest of your night. Be safe.
Yes, good night.
Thank you for watching the Sauk Prairie Sports Boosters Broadcast Network. Vintage Brewing of Sauk Prairie, located on the scenic banks of the Wisconsin River, is the area's premier destination for handcrafted beverages, as well as a wide variety of menu options. A great place to stop by and visit friends, enjoy a meal, or to plan your private events or wedding venues. Stop by at Vintage Brewing today.
Former Badger and Pro Football Hall of Famer Joe Thomas here. Turns out the only thing tougher than blocking for 20 different quarterbacks in my career is choosing the perfect ribeye at Prem Meats. Walking into Prem Meats for the first time, and the selection and quality had my jaw hit the floor. Their fresh meat, variety of sausages, cheese, wine, liquor, ready-to-eat meals, Traeger grills, and more is guaranteed to impress even the most discerning of shoppers. Stop by for yourself at their Spring Green or Prairie du Sac locations and get ready to be blown away. More info at premmeats.com.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey.
To oh my word.
Oh my word.
Gophers!
Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today
Today, a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Milwaukee Valve knows a company's value is in its employees. I started at an entry level and they devoted time and training to help me get to the management position I have today.
They know work isn't everything. I never have to fight for holidays off, and I'm always able to spend time at home and be with my family.
Milwaukee Valve helped pay for my education, which offered me more opportunities and helped me to better myself.
As a veteran, building valves here for military ships was like I still get to contribute to protecting our nation.